Hi everybody, my name is Millie, and here are my thoughts to the new M3 MacBook Pros. I run currently a 16 GB RAM MacBook Air and a 16 GB RAM Mac Mini with the M1 processor, and I'm for the most part very happy with it. My use case is video production and photo production or photo editing, and I produce videos that are mostly 1 to 1.5 hours long, and everything runs pretty great on the M1 processor, so I'm not really dissatisfied with the M1 processor. The only problem that I see with my setup is that sometimes 16 GB of RAM are just too little, especially because I'm having too many Chrome tabs open. That's the main problem, I guess, but I cannot really stop using Chrome because I like, you know, the plugins and what I can do with it. So I was contemplating about getting the new M3 MacBook Pro or even the Max version, but I think the prices are just too high, and I don't think that the upgrade of the processor itself will really solve my problem or help me. I need to upgrade. In my case, I need to upgrade to 32 GB RAM, and that's what I'm doing. I was looking online for refurbished MacBooks, and I found 16-inch MacBook Max with 32 GB of RAM, the 32-core version of the GPU, and 2 terabytes of SSD. And I found this for 2,145 euros. That's a lot less than a new MacBook Pro with a M2 Max or M3 Max would cost me. Why did I go for this MacBook? I don't really need the Max version of the processor. I mean, it's nice because my expert time, I work in H.265 most of the time, and I know my expert time will be cut in half. But, you know, that's great, but it's not really necessary, because I can just wait a little longer and it will do the job and it would be the same. So I would have gotten the 16-inch of the MacBook Pro version with 32 GB of RAM and at least a 1 terabyte SSD. But I couldn't find a cheaper one. This was the cheapest model I could find with 32 GB of RAM, and it had a 2 terabyte model of SSD. So I just ordered it. I hope it will arrive in a few days, and I will let you how it goes. But I'm pretty sure that it will solve it will serve me well, because the M1 processor is so fast and so great for most of the people. Before I had the M1 MacBook Air, I had the 19-inch MacBook Pro with the i9 processor, and it performed way worse than my MacBook Air. So if I would be more, how to say, if I just would work in one program, like just Final Cut, don't have Chrome open, don't have Adobe Photoshop or Illustrator open, just stick to Final Cut Pro, this machine is great. But I like to have multiple things open, because I have the feeling I can multitask and I can do different things at different times, and I don't like to close and reopen. So that's my upgrade for this year, and I'm really looking forward. And I think this is something you should consider. You don't really need the latest and greatest, especially if you do the kind of work that I do. You would be more than happy with a MacBook with M1 processor, and maybe M1 Pro or M1 Max. But the main thing will be to have more RAM, because you will fill it up. 8 is way too less. 16 is doable, but after, you know, having this for a while, I noticed that sometimes, or very often, 32 would be better. So that's my video for today. I hope I could save you some money or motivate you. Look at the refurbished websites, either from Apple, or there are many other companies that do offer refurbished products. and usually you can order them, you can try them, and you can send them back if you're not happy. Like my MacBook, it says it's not the best in the best conditions. It's not like brand new. There might be some scratch on the, you know, on the aluminum body. Whatever, I don't care. I mean, I'm not here to look at the scratches. I just want a machine that is really powerful, and uh, where I can multitask and where I don't have to, you know, move around things just to do my work. So that's my recommendation. When you want to upgrade, think in also in terms of RAM and storage, because I have 512 gigabytes of storage on the MacBook Air, and it's great for having all my apps installed. But if you want to work on a video, it's a little bit tight on with the space, and it's super portable. It's really a nice. I love this machine. It's super quiet. There is no fan. It does everything you need. But as soon as you have when you have a larger project, you have to use an external SSD, and like I never work on the sofa or somewhere else because I don't like to carry the external SSD with me. I don't like to have it, you know, plugged in and sticking out at the side. I'm afraid to damage the port when I lie on the sofa. So I mostly just work on the desk, and it's kind of, yeah, it's kind of stupid because I don't really use it like a laptop most of the times, unless I have to drive somewhere and be somewhere and have to take it with me, but that's different. But sometimes I think it would be nice to just have different location around the flat, the house, where you just can take your machine with you. And I think this 2 terabyte model uh, will allow me to do that, because that's enough space to have the library, the Final Cut Pro library as well, on the MacBook. So we'll keep you updated. This is my new investment, and the MacBook Air I will actually not sell, but I will give it to my wife. I think she will be very happy with it. And yeah. Okay, bye bye. See you soon. Bye.